What's up, Total Excellence? Ichthus here, guys. Thank you for joining the stream. Pretty much here, what I'm working on, I'm going to be finishing up this commission. I won't be doing it for long. I'm thinking about doing another half an hour, or maybe what I did last time, like 50 minutes. But in any case, like even if I'm not able to finish through live stream, I will finish it. Off screen and give Calvary his digital print, and yeah, just get it done, and then think of some other ways to get this show and brand going. But yeah, thank you for joining, guys. See if we have anybody that's here right now. Comments? No, nobody yet. Let's give some time. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining, and stay excellent. Let me see. So yeah, I've been like listening to Nirvana like the entire week. When I mean the entire week, I mean like I've been listening while I go to work. It's like I don't know, something about listening to Nirvana is just so hypnotic. I just don't know why. My most favorite that I listen to a lot is Heart Shaped Box, and I honestly didn't know it was like literally their last music video, and it's pretty trippy, man. So also anybody that's watching, any fathers, happy Father's Day. I didn't realize until, I started scheduling the live stream that today is Father's Day. And I don't know what my dad wanted for Father's Day. I think he got some tubes or something. I have no clue what's the purpose, but I know it's for the boat that's for the backyard. So yeah, it's just one of those gifts. I gotta like double check and see like what the heck is the gift, because I know I put in my email and everything, and the tarp that my mom bought for my dad is here. Just need the tubes to like hold that tarp. And yeah. Let's see. And also, I'm going to be live streaming with Tyler Tuesday on the Drawn Talk show. And, the topic that I presented to Tyler is social networking. And if you don't know what social networking is, which you should for any creator or anyone in any business period, is just you just talk to people, man. Just talk to people, get to know them, and just have business with them. Just a short term. I'll be like sharing more once I go live with Tyler, and I'm gonna write some notes for myself and stuff to keep track on topic and all that great jazz. But yeah, pretty much having fun. Like now that I sketched out the body how I want it to be presented. I don't know. I would not want her to be my Valentine. She seems to be a heartbreaker. Let me see. I don't know, man. I should be nominated for most dad jokes, even though I'm not a dad. I do want to be a dad one day. It's just not that time yet. Let me see. Right now, I'm just on the sketching phase. not too concerned of the shapes or anything. I'm just wanting to get an idea of how I want this to look, and then render, and then do the line art, which will be the final lines. Oh, that's sweet jazz. Mm-hmm. I don't like how broad this freaking line looks. So, nope, that's to zoom out. There we go. I'm going to turn the canvas around here, which is this bad boy. There we go. It's too far. Two. Yeah. Let me check on the chat and see what's up. Oh, nothing. The type of music I enjoy is heavy metal. Listening more is like death metal. That's the genre I mostly enjoy listening to. And funny thing is, like, every time like people ask me like, "Oh, what type of music you listen to and stuff," and when I tell them, exactly what I tell you guys, they're like, "Oh, wow!" It's like, that's exactly what I thought you would say. I'm like, okay, then why'd you ask me? It's like, why do you ask me if you might know the answer to it? Why so many mysteries, I guess. But yeah. Oh, this character's so cool. She looks like she could be like a final boss to a freaking video game. Mm-hmm. Gotta add a heart over here too. I feel like I'm not drawing hearts. I feel like I'm drawing like peaches. Or maybe kidneys. I think kidneys will have like a bean shape to it. Let's see the design. Okay, it's hearts. That's what I figured. Sorry guys if you're hearing like vibrations and stuff. That's my phone. My favorite part is just freaking McFarlane the crap out of this robe. Who does not love long robes, especially for villains? I do. I doobly doobly do. Let me see. Let me check and see if there's anybody on the chat. Nope. It's all good. It's all good. It's being pre-recorded, so if you guys are watching this after the live stream, just hit down the comments. I most definitely will check you guys out and respond your comments and see if you guys enjoy the live stream. Because I do have plans on how I want to run the show. I do want to, how is it? I want to do like a spotlight type interview, but I want to put like a twist to it in a way. Like, yeah, I just want to do a little twist to it and stuff. Kind of like, oh my gosh, what was that show? Comic Icons, or, you know, it's with Stanley and all other comic creators that I remember, like I watched a few, like McFarlane and Jim Lee, pretty much all the Image guys are on Stan Lee's show. And like, you know, he interviews them, and then later on within the interview, then he just puts them on the spot and just have them draw. And that to me was pretty cool. You get to see them draw and stuff, like literally on the spot. It's like it's not even planned. It's like it's literally on the spot. That to me is pretty dope. So, you know, I do wish to do something like that. I have a few creators and artists in mind I want to invite onto the show if they're down with it. You know, promote their stuff, what they're working on, and that sweet jazz. And and yeah, dudes. Just having a silly goose time. I think for me, my favorite part of drawing is sketching. Because sketching, you don't really need to be too concerned on like what's what is it that needs to be. Oh, come on. I don't know why it didn't register. It did it again. I don't know why it's not registering my strokes, but whatever. Sketch is a sketch, folks. Does not need to be perfect. Just gotta give the idea of what exactly what's what. And I don't know, every time like I keep drawing this character, I just get so into it. Like, I don't know. I get very invested. That's another thing about myself is like if I see a character, regardless whether or not the character design is good or bad, if there's something that's makes this character design stand out, and even if it wasn't that good, I would do my part as an artist to make it better than how the original design was. And yeah, I've done like a lot. I've done a lot of fan art, and what I started, at least for this year, is like kind of done doing fan art for like Marvel or DC, because I mean, how can I say? It's like, what to me, what's the whole point of doing fan art for those characters if I might not even be working for Marvel and DC? And I'm not saying it like out of a negative note. Who knows? Time will tell when will that day come. But honestly, for me, like I have no intention to be part of the mainstream, especially where it's going so far and how crazy the world is going. But for me and its political views, it does not match within my views and my beliefs. And, you know, that's why I'm more invested with indies and their characters and how cool they are. Because right now, in the independent scene is starting to grow, and especially now with the crowdfunding, it's just starting to get better and more gracious for the indie scene. I know I've watched a video with Tyler on the Draw and Talk that his great concerns were crowdfunding may become more focused on the mainstream than the indies again, because there's always the two with the mainstream and the indies. And Image Comics used to be just for indie creators, but now that I believe it's investors or something like that, that now they're going for more mainstream artists and anything that has to do with the mainstream. All the indies are now out of the loop again, and they're just trying to find ways to get back on the horse again. And crowdfunding is like our only viable source of income. And there are a few, like the comic creators for Rags, like literally the whole comic is being like the whole company is run through Patreon, and that to me is nuts. It's like it's running through crowdfunding, and to me it's pretty mind-boggling, but it's pretty cool at the same time. It's just your only source of income. And, it's just people that are paying and investing this membership just to get it, and that to me is pretty dope. So yeah, I mean, for me, for this year, I think for now on, like I'm just gonna be more invested on just doing indie creative stuff, that whatever captures my attention, like I'm gonna draw that. And also too, like it's gonna be one of those things that I'm gonna bring up on Tyler shows. Like fan art is basically like your business card, if you think of it like that, because whenever you create fan art, you give the writer or any creator period of the type of content that you're going to be showing off and the consistency and quality of that art. And that's something that everybody wants. They want good quality art. Nothing that, are from a webcomic. And I'm not bashing webcomics or anything like that. Webcomics is its own medium. It's just that the problem is that, their new way of finding talent is people have a big following within the webcomic scene. And, kudos for those people, but the quality of the art is kind of dropping and just giving more diverse creative feel to it, instead of people who spent their livelihood just trying to make sure they draw good. And there's a lot of great talents in the indie scene that I would most definitely would want to do some association with and just talk to them, get to know them. Oh, what's up, Fly Fox? Thanks for joining the stream, bud. Let me highlight you. Hola. Hola indeed. Let me see. Let me look at how she looks so far overall. Let me turn off the reference. Not bad. Not bad so far. I mean, again, this is a rough sketch, so my only thing I'm more scared of is just doing the line art and final rendering to it. Ooh, the heck is wrong with you, bud? Kind of poking out too much than you should be. I don't know. Since the title is called Smells Fishy, I might do like an ichthus cut, and all those hearts are actually fishes. Yeah. And then like I'll change her hearts to fishes as well. That's the ichthus cut. Those aren't hearts. The actual original art is fishes. Yeah. We'll do something like that. I'll do some ichthus cuts and just do fishes, kind of like pickles. It's like any character that you see, Pickles is gonna picklefy them. Oh man, and just call it the pickle verse. I don't know what to call my verse. Maybe the ichthus verse or something. I don't know. Fish verse. Fish verse. Meh. Let's see. Is there anything else? That's okay. She has. All right, now I got a good idea. Okay, it's all right. It's robes. There's this. She has bro. The freaking claws. The claws are like the thing. Like I freaking like drove me nuts. I'm like, got me all fanboying and stuff. So when I saw those were claws, I'm like, oh heck yeah, let's go nuts with claws. So let's clean up my crazy lines. Just puts that fancy spongy looking thing. Pretty much after the stream, guys, I'm gonna go out and walk, because those are one of those things I really enjoy. Is I enjoy walking. Just have a moment to like breathe and enjoy my surroundings. That's my favorite pastime, besides drawing, of course. But that's my most favorite pastime, is just going out and walk. Okay. The only thing about this sketch pencil is the lines are too buffed up. I might redo that. Oh God, that's not what I want. That was scary. You know what? After that scare, let me save my progress. Oh my goodness, those are one of those things that I was so traumatized when I was in college. When I was studying graphic design, and this was like around finals week. So like I didn't have the I didn't have the program at the time, and our finals for Illustrator was just putting words. I don't know what the heck the art was called, but it was called type. So far, what I was been told in college was typography, which is basically you create an entire face through words, and like you can clearly see like Selena Gomez or Hugh Jackman. Like you could see these people, but they're covered in letters. And so I remember like my professor, he says, okay, choose a face that you don't mind looking at for the entire day, not entire day, but the entire week, because that's going to be your finals. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to choose Selena Gomez. Because my goodness, man, Selena Gomez is my celebrity crush. Like, she is so beautiful. It's like, my gosh, man. And yeah, like, so going back to the trauma, pretty much like I didn't have Adobe at the time, and I know they had this deal where um you pay like $20 a month, I believe, for the entire program. And I don't know, I guess I didn't get paid that good back then at, at the job I was at. So I honestly could not afford it. So my alternative was I'm just gonna pretty much stay in school at the computer I was working on and just try to get that crap done until like the college closes. And I believe the college closed like maybe at 10, I believe. So yeah, so I was there just chilling, and of course I got another classmate as well that he's doing the same thing. Like he was doing his project and stuff, and I believe we were getting close to you know the hours of just of I believe there was like 2 days left to get it done, and there was like it was a nice, calm, normal day. Like it wasn't too crazy. I believe there was no rain or anything, but we were just minding our business. I'm making sure like I was saving all my progress from my work and stuff. And all of a sudden, a freaking huge thunder just came. It's like a boom. And dude, after that, like all the lights were off, our computers were off, and then my professor was there just witnessing this whole thing when he was watching us. And the first thing he's asked us is, "Oh, did you guys save?" And like, I didn't save like maybe at least after I saved like I think I didn't save like maybe like the next 20 or 30 minutes I was working on my project. But oh my god, the guy next to me, he was so into doing his project that he forgot saving his progress all the way through. So basically, he had to start all over again. And I am like, oh my gosh. It's like, I feel so bad for him. But now he had that most painful lesson is to save every freaking time. Because of that thunder, man, it literally screwed him up. Because when you say angry, bro, that dude was furious. Like he was just quiet the entire time. It's like, oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh, college. I honestly do not miss it. I don't miss college at all. I don't miss staying up late doing my projects or staying up late doing homework. I do not ever miss it. The only thing I enjoy college is that, everybody are adults. Everybody is well aware that they have to be responsible of their crap. So yeah, that's my only thing that I enjoy college. Like everyone's a grown up. Everyone knows what they need to do. Everybody's mature. So yeah. That's pretty much my experience with college. Just get things done and get that diploma, that piece of paper. Oh, no. Okay. Fun part about digital art is you can do this and like literally not worry about erasing or anything like that. Boom. There you go. Masterpiece. And ew, what the heck is this? Let me freaking fix that because that looks icky. I'm really happy with this progress so far. Okay, and then all right, it's got that fancy poofy thing on her wrist. Let me give her more sharper fingers. Let me rotate my canvas, guys. Give her nice sharp fingers. Boom. Wonder if I can add a shadow to it. I'll try to remember that once I do the rendering. What else? And I gotta get that done. Work on those fingers, those metal clamped fingers. Actually, I have a good reference too. I want to make her hair more poofy. Because I don't know, she looks like a princess or like, actually, what's it? No, she's more like the Queen of Hearts, I believe. That's the type of vibe I'm getting. So I guess for a queen, Even if she is evil. He told me, Calvary told me that she's and she's a villain. The last time I've seen the DM that gonna like make her hair more majestic. Like she is beautiful, but she is gonna freaking tear you apart, rip your guts out, but in a loving, majestic way. So yeah, comics, guys. All right. It's all blotched out. Going. That is her crown. Finish that off, and then pretty much just erase this. Ugh. What the heck am I doing with that freaking thumb? I have no clue. Let me check on chat. Ooh. Let me show Fox's question. What is your dream project? If you had someone pay you to make the thing you want to make. What thing? That's a good question, Fox. What is my dream project? If you had someone to pay you to make the thing you would want to make. Honestly, dude, there's like a lot. there's a lot of projects that I have that are literally a dream project. But someone would, if I had an investor to help me make my dream project, that's a good question, honestly. I would pretty much like have like this big epic fantasy that I honestly had in mind for a very long time. The original idea for this concept was like from a video game, because around that time, like, I was super obsessed with video games. I wanted to join the video game industry. I was more, there was nothing different about me. Like, I still want to be in the independent scene, not much within the mainstream. And around that time frame when I was in college, platforming games were super popular because of nostalgia and all that stuff. And so this idea, it's still a working title, but it was called The Young Prophet. And it was really inspired with Jack and Daxter, because literally the main reason I would want to do video games is because of the Jack and Daxter series. But Jack and Daxter Precursor Legacy was my most favorite game of all time, and PS2, and I even got like 100% when I was playing a PS3. So anyways, like, pretty much like it's pretty much like anything, like, it's a hero's quest, but pretty much with this character, like, he's basically the prophet for his people, and pretty much like the one who's the war chief, he was hoping he will be the leader to lead the clan, and the person who's leading the clan is the prophet, and the prophet gave the leadership over to this child, and he's like 15 or 16 years old, and everybody was, not everybody, but just the war chief himself is very, very concerned, and he does not believe in his decision. I think he just thinks like he's going nuts. His age is showing, so it's just like that. I don't want to give up too much of what I want, because again, it's still under the table, and I want to keep creating other stories and other comics. But that one in particular, like, if I had an investor and they would pay to help me create this project, I would most definitely would focus on that aspect, as well as like, I want the colors. I even have an idea of what I want, even the art style to be specifically, and if I want to hire this certain artist. But yeah, man, yeah, that's it. Just think of the Young Prophet as a mix of the Never-Ending Story meets the Holy Bible. So that's pretty much my pitch for the Young Prophet. And yeah, I think this is pretty much the best time to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much for those that are watching. Thank you, Fox, for watching me and all that stuff. It means a lot. And I hope that you had fun watching the stream. And yeah, guys, this is pretty much my progress so far. I'm gonna continue working on this, and just have Calvary get this print, because I feel kind of bad. I don't like people waiting on me, especially in long periods of time. But the job I work, I don't necessarily have a 9 to 5. I just are given tasks, and whatever tasks that I'm given to, like, I have to get it done. So yeah. So thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with these live streams, and I do plan on doing more, and just doing something more into the table to make it more entertaining, more fun. And I have an idea of what I want to do, and I might reach out to a few creators that I have in mind to start this. So, keep your eyes peeled, subscribe, hit the like button, guys. I really appreciate it. Share the video so that way more people and more cool creators like yourselves can see. So, yeah, guys, later.